Bez is looking the way he's looking. So it may be too late because, Bez, why is Bez going to fall back right now next season? I mean, he's the guy that looks like he can take it to Marquez. So at the end of the day, it may be too late because, again, when there's blood in the water, other people step up. So, TJ, what are your thoughts on how Bez did this weekend? I mean, he didn't win the sprint. He won the main race, and he won it like in style and fashion, as they say. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he's killing it, man. Like, he's definitely holding the Aprilia down. I mean, especially, they're down Martin and Ralph Fernandez was out. So, like, it's just, he's just showing that he can be that number one guy. I mean, I know we were just talking about Pecco, and not to jump back on him real quick, but I think he just being a front runner for his championships, and now finally a real rider come back like Mark Marquez and being his teammate, it kind of just slapped him in the face. Nothing's going well. You need to change up your regimen, everything to compete better, just to fit in. And Bezzecchi and, had a slightly tough beginning of the year and just figure that bike out with no help with his mechanics and coaches. Like, feel like he didn't really have a teammate to really fall back on and to pull out the podiums he has. And it's just very impressive. And it shows that what he can do when he gets a better package. I'm sure he can handle any bike given to him. He's kind of getting on that level of, a championship rider. So hopefully one day he can be a champion. But very impressive for that Aprilia.
Right. No doubt. Smitty, what are your thoughts on Bez Aprilia? It was just him and Iagura this round. I mean, these riders, when they get hurt, they missing some rounds this year. It's pretty wild. Do you think that Bez has enough to carry this momentum into next season I mean, he's top 3 in the championship, barring something incredible happened in the last round. So there's only 2 people in front of Bez, and it's not something we thought would have happened at the beginning of the season. And, what are your thoughts, Smitty?
Okay, so I think Bez could win the next round in Valencia. Shit, that's like in 2 days, a couple of days, yes. But in terms of next season's the momentum, I don't believe in that at all because what happens in Valencia – next year's a brand new bike anyway. They're going to change too many things and, like, you don't know the direction of the bike. The same way the Ducati from the 24 to the 25 is different. Mark loves it. Some guys don't. So his bike next year, I don't know. But as of right now, Bez found that 7th gear that he just showing that, I should have been up front a long time ago. The bike got sorted out. But also to add to that, I think that kind of fucks with Martin, because he's like, okay, I should be the number one guy. I'm the champion from last year, and now this guy's kind of make me feel, like forgot about almost, So that's the part of the credit that I kind of want to see what happens with Bez and Martin next year.
Right. Do you think it's a good idea for Martin to come back the last round, or should he just wait till next year?
Just wait. There's no point. I mean, for what, data? I mean, there's no point at all. Honestly, you come back, you'll finish, 5th. Okay, looks good, but it has nothing to do with next year at all. Just stay out, heal. But it could, he has nothing to win by coming back, but a whole lot to lose by coming back.
Okay.
Because if Bez beats him, which he probably would, just having more seat time, it ain't gonna look good,
Right.
For Martin, so.
Yeah, Reese, what are your thoughts on Aprilia? Martin coming back before the last round. Should he? Would you expect a rider to? Does it matter the last round before next season? Is it kind of like I'm gonna show up to the last tour like John? I don't want to call out any singers. I'm gonna show up to the last date on the tour, and miss the bulk of the stuff. Because since you guys are doing so good now, I'll come out and get some flowers too. What are your thoughts on what Bez is doing? As I was saying, we're talking about with Pecco. I mean, Bez looked like he could, challenge Mark next year. Do you buy into that? You're closer to the stuff than we are.
I do buy into it. I mean, he could. with Jorge coming back the last round. I mean, the only thing you can come back for some data, to kind of get ready to come for next season, because you probably be on a little break before the next test. So I can see that, but it's kind of like Smitty said, there's really no point because you can get hurt. So just kind of sit out and get ready for the test. I mean, I think there's a Valencia test, like the next week after. So, I know there's one test, but just to come back for the last round, kind of just sit out, man. I mean, you're not going to gain anything. You're not going to know anything, because knowing Aprilia, they're going to change the bike around a little bit. Things are going to change.
Mm-hmm.
So there's really kind of no point. I mean, unless you're just getting your flow back.
Right. Yeah. I go ahead.
I was gonna say, hasn't he crashed the first round? He came back. He crashed, and then
Right.
he came back again. I think he did okay, and he thought the Martinez back, and then he got messed up again and stuff like that. So I think
Right.
he should just sit out. Like you said, but I'm sure they get enough time before testing and stuff where they could cycle or something. But
Right.